So like, for example, within our bidding products, agencies need to advertise their infrastructure construction projects to vendors who will bid on those projects. So, unique needs there, they need to attract bidders so that it drives economies of scale for their bids. And a healthy competition. We also, see the need for creating a network of bidders to ultimately drive more diversity, disadvantage business enterprises, give them opportunities.
Welcome to Business Ninjas, brought to you by WriteForMe, where you'll hear from business leaders who are out there growing their business and slaying it every day. Learn from the masters. Let's get started.
Hey everybody, welcome back for another episode of Business Ninjas. I'm here today with Josh Garland. He's the Senior Assistant Director of Marketing at Infotech. Josh, welcome to the show.
Hello, thank you for having me.
Yeah, excited to have you. So Josh, why don't you start and tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, so Josh Garland, I'm in Gainesville, Florida. I've always been a leader in marketing, so really love, what makes people tick and the psychology behind marketing and how brands are formed.
That's fantastic. So, it sounds like you've had an interesting career getting you towards Infotech, that passion, I hear it in your voice. Tell me a little bit about Infotech.
Yeah, absolutely. So really, Infotech was initially founded by two college professors back in 1977. It has a rich history of working with construction industry data to find actionable insights and analyze the competitive landscape. So what's really interesting about these two professors is they were statistic professors that grew just a passion for finding collusion in data. So they detect collusion where it occurred in construction projects. Mm-hmm. And from there, they grew a company of innovation that saw just a huge opportunity in the industry to streamlining construction projects with software solutions.
Talk to me a little bit more about those solutions.
Yeah, so our solutions, we have quite a lineup. So we serve many different customers and customer profiles. So we serve municipalities, large agencies like DOTs, turnpikes, transit authorities. We serve engineering firms in the civil space. So typically using our products and consulting agencies with our products. So we have our bidding products and we have a construction administration products that ultimately streamline all of these customer processes in the construction space.
Mm-hmm. And, why is the work that Infotech is doing so important?
Yeah, so, Infotech is, founded in 1977, right? Really been innovative in creating products way before they came into the market, if you will. So, identifying unique business needs, in our customers to streamline their workflows, but also meeting the demands of many different state and federal funding requirements, all kind of streamlined into one. So there's still existing agencies today in using paper-based processes in their day-to-day, which is inefficient and it can be streamlined a lot more. So our products help to do that while meeting the demands of the unique requirements at the state and federal levels.
Mm-hmm. And, there are other companies, obviously out there that, are in the similar space to Infotech. What is it about Infotech that really, you mentioned kind of that innovation before, the other, companies in the market were getting to it. What are some other ways that Infotech's really able to separate itself from its competition?
Yeah. So, at the first and foremost, we put our customers first. And I know a lot of companies may say that, but truly action is delivered by the word. We are experts in our space, serve our customers by listening to them first. So understanding their business needs, understanding the challenges and pain points that they're experiencing, and then crafting a solution usually to find, how can we meet those needs by enhancing our products. So really listening comes first. Our customer support team is amazing. The development team that we have, in innovating our products are amazing. So a lot of that comes from our team and listening to our customers first.
hmm And I'm reflecting on what you're saying, and it sounds too like a lot of the work that you're doing may also be consultative in, providing some guidance to companies on, what may be the best fit for them. Am I right in that?
That's completely right. Yeah, and really identifying processes that kind of lean in and kind of gets the right type of feedback to enhance our products to meet their needs, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. And you mentioned too at the very beginning that, the professors, I think that you said founded the company, were very data-based. And it sounds like, in that consultative kind of approach that you're really relying heavily on those data assessments to say, hey, let's look a little bit more into this process. Am I right in that?
That's completely right. Yep. So like, for example, within our bidding products, agencies need to advertise their infrastructure construction projects to vendors who will bid on those projects. So, unique needs there, they need to attract bidders so that it drives economies of scale for their bids, and a healthy competition. We also, see the need for creating a network of bidders to ultimately drive more diversity, disadvantage business enterprises, give them opportunities to bid, provide agencies with more bids. And then on the vendor contractor side, that community wants more solicitation opportunities to bid on. So within the construction project lifecycle, they're really trying to identify how can we be more efficient, but then also grow opportunities to enhance the solicitations with a diverse amount of bids for the projects.
And when you're talking about these clients, what is your normal client profile? Because I know you mentioned before, it's some companies that are still on pen and paper. So is it kind of that small to medium sized business that works best with Infotech?
Yeah, it's really all ranges, so we have municipalities like the cities and townships. We have large agencies like state DOTs, turnpikes, transit authorities using our products. And then we have the engineering firms who are typically, again, using our products to help drive innovation with these municipalities and agencies. And they use our products as well to consult and streamline processes as well.
I think that's fantastic. So, and it sounds like the biggest challenge that people have before they start working with Infotech is sometimes not even realizing how good, I guess, it could be, right?
That's right. Yeah, and it's a cloud-based software solutions in the area. So you don't, or in the space, you don't really need to rely on kind of segmented systems. It's all streamlined within our platform to again meet the needs of the specific requirements that is within a construction project. So.
Interesting. And I'm curious, Josh, kind of taking a little bit of a step back, I'm curious to hear kind of from your perspective and your experience, are there any common misconceptions that you tend to hear often, not necessarily about Infotech, but in maybe just in general?
Yeah, I mean, it goes with the top adoption curve for anything really, and understanding what the requirements are, what the cost is, kind of getting over those hurdles, right? Like, oh man, I don't know if I can truly adopt this system across my organization. I just don't know if I have the time, the resources, or the money to invest, right? So really kind of going over the adoption curve, just kind of again getting your feet wet, understanding what it would take to do that for your organization, I think is a great step forward. Don't be afraid to really kind of get your feet wet and understand what that looks like. It's not as cumbersome as you may think.
I think that's fantastic. And, it sounds too like Infotech is definitely there to kind of walk you through all the products and solutions to make sure, it's a good fit because, change can be hard. So, walking them through and helping to streamline those processes.
Absolutely. Yeah. Tons of resources out there to learn more and what it takes to do that. But our team is super amazing with giving the parameters of your unique business needs or their unique business needs and finding a solution that fits their those needs.
That's great. And where can people go to learn more, Josh?
Yeah, so infotechinc.com. Let me restate that.
Yeah, you're fine.
Infotechinc.com is is our corporate website. Lots of information, resources, videos there. So I invite everyone to see more.
Fantastic. Well, Josh, this has been a terrific conversation. As we start to wrap up, is there anything that you want to leave our listeners with, whether it be advice, anything about Infotech, the industry, anything you want to leave our listeners with?
Yeah, I think the biggest advice that I would give is, really seek to be innovative and finding ways to not only streamline your business processes, but understand that there's a lot of unique solutions out there. I just take the leap forward to find the right fit for you.
Fantastic. Well, Josh, this has been a great episode. I really appreciate all of your insights, the information about Infotech. I think this was a great episode, and I really appreciate you being on Business Ninjas today.
Thank you again, Kelsey. Much appreciated.
Yeah, great to have you.